You know that little voice inside your head, the one that sometimes whispers doubts, questions your worth? Well, today, we're diving into a company that's built its entire philosophy around how to answer that voice. So let's get into it. What is Meelevate?
Everything really kicks off with this question. And wow, is it a powerful one. This isn't just some clever tagline. It's the core challenge they put right in front of you. It gets right to that internal struggle that, let's be honest, we all face. It's asking, are you going to be an active participant in your own mind, or just a passive listener to that inner critic?
And here's their answer. They don't see this as just a service you buy or a product you use. No, they frame it as a whole lifestyle. The goal isn't just to make that voice of self-hate a little quieter. It's to actually win the battle against it every single day.
So let's really dig into what that means. We're talking about a pretty fundamental shift in how you look at your life, your thoughts, and what you're capable of. Okay, so on paper, Meelevate LLC is a company focused on these three big pillars: mindset coaching, personal development, and self-care. But what's really cool is how they see these. They're not separate boxes to check off. Instead, they're like this powerful, interconnected toolkit you use to build that winning lifestyle we were just talking about.
But what's the real fire behind all this? Let's take a look at the why, how a personal mission can grow into a much, much bigger vision. This quote from the founder Rickey Davis Jr. really nails the heart of their philosophy. The idea here is that when you work on yourself, that transformation doesn't just stop with you. It creates this ripple effect. One person's growth and healing can genuinely contribute to inspiring others, leading to a kind of global healing. It's a huge, ambitious goal, and honestly, it's pretty beautiful.
And this is the guy behind it all. By calling himself Mr. Coach Davis, he makes the whole idea of a mindset coach feel way more approachable and direct, you know? He's not just some distant founder. He's positioned as the actual guide who's going to be on this journey with you. All right, so we've got the what and the why. But how does this all work in the real world? How do they actually guide someone down this path to transformation?
Okay, this part is really interesting because it shows how structured their process is. Let's face it, working on your mindset can feel kind of vague and overwhelming. But this 5-step path makes it so much more tangible. It's not just a fuzzy promise of change, it's a real roadmap. You start by figuring out exactly where you are, then build a plan that's just for you. After that, it's all about consistent coaching and tracking to keep the momentum going. That structure is so key, because it turns this big idea of growth into small, doable actions. And that's how real change actually sticks.
But this whole philosophy isn't just for one-on-one coaching. It's actually designed to scale up and work for bigger groups and even entire organizations.
I mean, look at this list. Meelevate takes these mindset principles everywhere, from big corporations to nonprofits and schools. And that just shows you how universal these core ideas are. Think about it. In a company, a better mindset leads to stronger teams and more innovation. For doctors and nurses, it can be a powerful tool against burnout. And for a startup, it builds that resilience you absolutely need to get through all the ups and downs. It's the same core principle, just applied to solve totally different problems.
And get this, they even have a superhero. This is Meelevate. It's such a creative and, frankly, brilliant way to make these big ideas accessible, especially for kids and teens. His whole mission is to tackle real-world stuff like bullying and self-doubt, showing that your real superpower is self-love and confidence.
So you might be wondering, how do you even measure something as personal as a mindset shift? Well, they do it by focusing on real, tangible results. This isn't just about how you feel. They track concrete goals from that personalized plan. They listen to direct feedback from surveys and testimonials. But, and this is crucial, they also look for actual changes in behavior. And for their business clients, they measure the impact on things like productivity. This mix of hard data and human feedback gives a really full picture of whether the coaching is making a real difference. Okay, to bring this all together and make it super practical, Meelevate has this simple challenge that literally anyone can do, right now, to start putting these ideas into practice. It's called the 1-Minute Self-Assurance Challenge. And the best part about it is just how simple it is. It's all about taking a single minute, just 1 minute, out of your day to consciously and deliberately build your own confidence. So here's how you do it. Super straightforward. Step 1, you stand in front of a mirror and actually look yourself in the eye. Step 2, you practice some self-affirmation. Say 3 things you're genuinely proud of. And then step 3, you turn that positive vibe into action by picking one small thing you can do today to improve. And really, this is the main takeaway from their whole philosophy.
It's not about making some giant life-altering leap. It's all about the incredible power of small, consistent efforts. Doing a simple 1-minute challenge every single day builds a foundation that, over time, leads to massive, lasting change.
So, we'll leave it with this question, turning it right back to you. We've gone through the philosophy, the process, and even a practical tool you can use. The only thing left to decide is, what are you going to do with it? How are you going to choose to elevate?